friends, welcome back to Creature Crossing. Thank you so much for coming back to check out the latest video. Today you guys are gonna have a nice short video. We're just gonna take a look at this winter island because my plans did not come together and I was not able to complete this winter island in time. And it's a bummer, to be sure. I am disappointed about it, but I am also okay with moving on. So let's take one last look at this island together. There's a couple of things I've been working on that you guys haven't seen, and I just want to acknowledge what did work and what was successful here with this theme, because this island is still important and I want to acknowledge it because, again, it is the first island that I've gotten to this point, to this extent in a theme since I was dealing with burnout. So it's still an important step in the process and I don't want to just toss it out the window and forget about it. So without further ado, let's take a walk. Okay guys, back to February 14th, Valentine's Day, apparently in my game, is this lovely foggy morning. I was on this day for the district shopping reveal video. I just loved having this fog in this design so much, it being a winter island. It gives a nice atmospheric vibe to everything that's going on, so here we are. You guys have seen the train station a million times at this point. Check out the train station reveal video if you haven't yet and you want details about codes and items and how all of this came together. There are videos on the channel that will tell you all of that information. Again, this is just a quick walkthrough. I just want to look at everything. I just want to take it in. This train station was so much fun and I really enjoyed the challenge of coming up with something that would bring a little bit of life to this island. It was so plain and basic. So building this train station right off of the airport kind of brought a breath of fresh air to the theme overall. So I'm very, very happy with it. I think it came out great. Resident services is nothing to report, but let's take a quick gander on both sides here. The shopping district that was... We built these little cliffs, we put our shops on top of them, we decked it out with some plants and good old-fashioned benches and things like that. This is one of my player account houses. I do have additional player accounts on this island so that I can make businesses and other fun things out of their houses. I can also use them for additional item storage. And I did decide, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and develop them out completely. We're going to do all of the house upgrades, so I just have the freedom to customize these houses with every resource we have in the game. I wanted to keep them small, I wanted to keep it simple, but I think at the end of the day, I can always block off a room. I can always customize the interiors to be a little bit smaller. You can always put a partition wall in front of a door or something like that. Here is a really cute parking lot. Again, guys, we're just gonna walk around. Winnie's out here fishing. You guys have seen this as well. This is my museum build. Nothing to write home about. We were keeping things really simple and really clean on this island. So honestly, that is everything going on with the train station and the shopping district. So let's head back here to the neighborhood. And with this intersection here, I'm reminded that I should pull out my map and just take a look. So what you're seeing on the map is actually the sidewalks. I double pathed the sidewalks so they are framing out the actual streets. I didn't have a street going up the middle of the island right here, but now I do. It just made more sense for the layout that I did for the neighborhood. So I did 1, 2, 3. I did 3. We were just looking at the map. Don't judge me. I did 3 houses on each side. The only changes I really made was I think I made these yards a tad smaller. They're more shallow, actually. So it's the same distance from the house to the hedge. But as far as the front goes, you'll see that I pushed the houses right onto the sidewalks instead of having a few tiles of clearance from the front of the house to the sidewalk. So this felt a little bit better in terms of like a suburban neighborhood to have the entrances right off of the sidewalks as well. And I also did away with the driveways. So that is a big change that came to the neighborhood. The streets and sidewalks and everything have been shifted, and this design code has been upgraded. Friendly reminder, this island is not complete. There are construction areas, there is just blank spaces, there is everything that indicates that this is not a fully completed design. And I'm just saying that because I slapped down this stone code underneath the fountain and I put this plain party light arch behind the fountain, and like, I don't think that this is very good. So like, don't judge me. I'm acknowledging I was playing around with stuff at this point, like how to fill in these little edge pieces here. So back here we have another parking lot. So this was my answer once I shifted over this road and the sidewalk. This was my answer to ending the road instead of having it just cut off right here at a sidewalk and then be like, okay, but if I'm driving down this road and it just stops, what am I supposed to do? So I built a parking lot off of the end of it. So it's like, okay, you can pull into this parking lot, you can park, obviously pretending that you came here on purpose. A little reveal for you guys, a little behind the scenes. I remember sharing before, this big open space became a thing. And you'll see that I did just kind of frame it out in some code. This was going to become a pickleball court. If you are familiar with pickleball, it's kind of taken the United States by storm. So I was going to build, I found a really cute like tennis court code, and I was going to go all out with that. So that's what that was going to be. So the idea is that you would come down the street, you would park, and then you are intentionally coming down here to play if that makes you happy. And then of course, if I couldn't fill out the space completely with that concept, I would have added maybe a soccer net or something like that. So it was kind of the rec area. The recreational area for everybody is what was going to go there. Okay, we've taken a look at these houses and this side of the road. So if we go up, I'm just going to run down here real quick because this is the most boring side. It's just more houses. I can't remember if I did like 3 or 2. I did 2. Okay. I did 2 houses up here, and then yes, another parking lot so that it made sense when the street just ended. Things have to make sense or it just drives me crazy. So that's just all that's going on over here. And then if we come over here to the left, this is going to be another behind the scenes moment. We've got our couple of houses here. And then I narrowed the road a little bit to try to make this a driveway. This is kind of awkward, but I'm trying to separate just the street into, you guessed it, another parking lot. Don't judge me. I can't just have streets just ending for no reason up against the sidewalk. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Basically, the whole idea is that you're gonna come up to this level, and I told you guys I was gonna do a very elaborate pool build, and this is the only thing that I'm thinking, you know, I should have recorded this video on a bright sunny day because that would show off the features of this build a little bit better, but very much the middle of construction. So I slapped down a few of these bath items, trying to imitate hot tubs. Got some hot tubs out here. It is a winter island, so having a pool is a little bit strange, and just because I can, I'm gonna slap down, not that, I'm gonna slap down the fan palm that will go here that will balance this out for no reason. So yeah, I had these little like hot tub stand-ins happening down here. This is a really cool pool code. I will drop the design codes in the description of this video for you guys. This is what I was going with. I have mixed feelings still, even seeing it now, of this edge tile piece. I like the idea of the pool having like its own kind of border and edge to it, but at the same time, this code is so clashy with like the monochrome vibe that I have going on with all these grays and blacks and whites and stuff. So anyways, it's a really cool code. It'll be in the description. Again, friendly reminder. I love this pool code because it has these little stairs that give a little bit of an illusion of depth to the water instead of it just being flat. So obviously was working on this most recently and this is as far as I got. Over here, I don't think I was gonna keep this. Let me actually show you the one that's finished. I don't think I was going to keep this, but I was trying to build these little sauna moments. We have this sauna heater thing that I think is really cute, and I love it because it's very real core. I was thinking of going for a little walled-in space, and I tried a couple of different wall items, like climbing walls and stuff to enclose this, but nothing really made any sense, so I just went with the bamboo, which I think absolutely works for like a zen sauna situation, but the fact that they're open air kind of defeats the purpose. It doesn't make sense, right? It might be cute, but it doesn't make sense. So I wasn't going to keep those. I think I was going to pull out some more seating. So you guys will see I was going to go with the black beach chairs. I did switch all the little details over to black from white. So all of my crosswalk signals and my street lamps and fencing and benches and things like that were all black, so that's why I chose to go with black for the beach chairs. Here you guys can see I planted a bunch of coconut trees along the edges here because I wanted this to feel a little bit tropical back here. Went with the fan palm, but the entrance, this was going to be like your transition point, has these cedar trees, and then you would walk in and then it would be all like tropical plants a little pool, and then some hot tubs, which of course are also black. So that's what's going on over here. It's not great. It's definitely a work in progress. It could be a lot cooler, but that's as far as I got for the pool build. So let's head on over to the other side. I actually haven't been back here a whole lot. I might get lost. This is where we were. Yeah, we just did a big circuit. Okay, so yeah. And then this is shaped like this for a reason. And the reason is I have this incline going up to my house. So this was just the only place I could think to put my house. It is actually a separation between the pool build and the campsite. Up here, again, we have the campsite. This is only changed a little bit. You guys have seen this a lot too. It's very cute. It's very rustic. It serves its purpose. It's exactly the same as when I showed it to you guys last time, except I did what I said I was gonna do, and I pushed this fence down. Because of the layout changes, I had a little bit more room to work with, so I pushed this down, and all I was gonna do was take items just like these, very similar to the theme, and I was gonna pull everything down, and I was just gonna make this a really fun kind of chill area off of the main tent. So that was the plan, obviously incomplete. But here was the campsite. I think it's so cute. I really do like it. It's such a weird space, and it came out this way for reasons. But for what it is, I don't think it's that bad. So honestly, guys, I think at the end of the day, that's the end of the tour. The houses are all the exact same customization. I was going for matchy-matchy. I was going for structure. I was going for simplicity. I've done nothing with the beaches. Absolutely nothing. The beaches, a lot of awkward gaps and big open spaces that I did not get to, I did not complete in time. So I will say that the recording of this video right now, today, is March 20th. So we're taking a look at the island and we're gonna start destroying it. And in the next video, we are gonna talk about the Spring Island theme that is coming next for you guys. I'm really excited about it, surprisingly so, honestly, because again, I'm a little trepidatious. I don't have the enthusiasm that I used to have for this game. I don't have the motivation that I used to have. So it kind of comes and it kind of goes, but I'm actually really looking forward to the new island theme. It's gonna be bright, it's gonna be springy, and I think it's gonna feel really good to start over. So this was the Winter Island of 24 to 25, and it was technically phase 10. So Spring Island is gonna be phase 11. So this is it. This is all we managed to accomplish. It could be worse. It really could be worse. Say goodbye, say goodnight, say farewell, say Godspeed. The next time you see this island, it is going to be destroyed. So thank you guys again for coming back and checking out this video. There's more good stuff to come. The Spring Island theme reveal is next up, so definitely check out the next couple of videos coming out. I'll be sharing all kinds of information about where we're going with the new island and what the plans are for all of the builds and everything that I'm going to try to accomplish within the spring calendar season. So we're wrapping up this island and we're kicking off the new Spring Island. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll catch you in the next video.